The best understanding of America begins, or so it seems to us, with the realization that this nation is young yet, that she's still new and unfinished, that even now, America is man's greatest adventure in time and space. The University of North Carolina, through a grant and aid from the National Association of Educational Broadcasters, presents American Adventure, a study of man in the New World, a series made possible by the Fund for Adult Education, an independent agency established by the Ford Foundation. Written by John Ely, directed by John Clayton, today's recorded program is The Rat on Lincoln Avenue.
This is the story of a block of avenue and the people who were on it on the evening of July 22nd, 1934. The street is named Lincoln Avenue. You in Chicago may have heard of it. The number of the block is 2400. There was a theater, a National Tea Company store, 2 garages, a restaurant, a saloon. It's just a piece of street in Chicago. What of the people? Well, they were real people that night in 1934. But real people speak without being recorded, act without reporters. There were no reporters there at 8:40 p.m. The reporters came later, so we can't use the real people. But the street is real, the night is real, the theater is lighted, and the bar is open. What happened that night is real. And the people, though not real, are as alive as we can make them.
Collins? What are those men doing out on the street?
I don't know.
Come here to the window and look.
Oh, for the Lord's sake, Claire, can I get a shirt on? Where?
Standing right there in front of the theater.
Oh, I don't know. Here, fasten the sleeve button for me.
Hold still. Oh, it's broke.
They always break. You think I have breaks?
Well, take off the shirt and I'll sew it for you. Who do you reckon those men are, Collins?
I don't know. Look all right. Can a few men stand around on the sidewalk?
Hard-looking men.
Here's the shirt. Hurry. The movie's about to start.
Maybe they're part of a gang.
Oh, Claire.
Maybe there'll be a killing.
Oh, Claire, please.
Well, they do look like gangsters or policemen. Well, it's hard to tell which.
How many down there?
Well, I can see 8 or 9. And look across the street, over at the garage.
Yeah.
Well, they seem to be watching the theater. And there, 2 more crossing the street towards us. Going in the restaurant downstairs. I tell you, Collins, they look like part of a gang.
Let's get this table by the window.
Right.
Let me sit over here where I can see the car. You watch down the street. What time you got?
About 8:45, kid.
What do you mean about?
My watch says 8:47 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Somebody mentioned 8:50, you know. 3 minutes more.
What's the boss doing now?
He's in the car, talking to somebody.
I wish Johnny'd get here. You think he'll come?
How do I know? We'll get him if he does.
You gentlemen want to order now?
Oh, we'll wait.
We close the main part of the kitchen at 8:30, you know.
No, I didn't, but I'll remember it.
What I mean by that, no dinner's ordered after 8:30. But if you want a dinner, I'll let you order it
There's
now.
a man in a gray suit coming, kid.
Johnny doesn't wear a coat.
Maybe he's changed.
No.
Look, you gentlemen hear me? We got roast beef and some fried chicken left. You want it or not?
You want a dinner, kid?
No, I'm not hungry.
I'll take the roast beef.
On the dinner, or you want a sandwich?
I want the dinner. And a glass of milk.
I'll bring it just as soon as I can get it ready.
Why aren't you hungry, kid?
Oh,
Nervous?
sure.
Why?
This is big, you know that. This will make every paper in the country.
Sure, papers all over the world. You just wait for the signal, that's all. Isn't that right?
Yeah, easy. It's Ann, too.
My girl. She told me if I came on this, we were through.
There's a man coming down the sidewalk without a coat.
What's he wearing?
Sport shirt, light blue, gray pants.
It's not Johnny. Johnny wears a tie. I can't let Ann go, can I?
Huh?
When I was young, just a kid, Ann was older. I liked her, but she was older than me. You know how it is?
Sure, just like you said.
Older boys. She got married a punk, no good.
Well, let's talk about something else.
She's divorced now. She likes me. You ought to see the way she takes on about me. And when you consider that when she was a kid, all the boys liked her. Then this afternoon, she gets squeamish on me.
Don't tell me all your troubles. We're here. We got a job to do.
I know about that.
There's a man coming along with 2 other fellas.
It isn't Johnny, then.
Look, when Johnny comes and the boss gives the signal, what do?
Take him.
Do we shoot?
Well, that's up to Johnny. Probably not.
Can we shoot through this window?
Sure, it'll break. But through the door screen is better.
It's 8:50 now. You like to eat salt?
Huh? No.
Here, try it. Shake some out in your hand and eat it.
I don't want any salt.
It's good.
No.
There's a man coming along with 2 women.
Now, that could be Johnny.
No coat, tie, white shoes.
Don't stare.
Ain't you gonna look?
I'm looking for the signal, that's all.
Here's the milk. I'll bring the dinner in a minute.
Thanks.
You want peas or carrots?
Carrots.
You want vegetable or fruit salad? You want French fries or mashed potatoes?
Mashed.
Gee, you know your own mind, mister. I like that in a man.
That's the one I meant passing now. Signal?
Looks like Johnny from here. Except he's got black hair.
Look, is there a signal or not?
They're letting him walk on by. He's stopping at the movie house, best I can tell.
What's the boss doing?
He's in his car, watching. Maybe it's not Johnny.
Doesn't look like Johnny to me, boss. Black hair.
It's Johnny's shoulders.
No scar. Straight nose.
But it's Johnny's shoulders.
It's not Johnny's face.
It's Johnny's face.
I never saw this guy before.
That's him. You can change your face, change your hair, cut off a scar. You can't change him. There, walking away from the box office, you see?
Yeah? Looks like Johnny, all right.
That's him.
You going to give the signal?
Not now. Too many people on the street now. Let him see the movie. We'll get him coming out.
2 hours is a long wait, boss.
I waited longer than 2 hours. You got men on the back doors of that theater?
I'll put him there.
Every door. Call in the rest of the men. Put 2 men on every door. Tell him he's dyed his hair black and changed his face.
Right.
You get his description?
White silk shirt, nice gray tie flicked with black, white canvas shoes, gray trousers.
2 men on every door.
Yeah.
Look, that tall man that got out of the car a while ago.
My shirt, Clay. Are you going to sew the button on my shirt?
I'm sewing it.
You've been sewing it forever.
He's talking to those men over at the garage, Collins.
Maybe he's waiting on a car.
One of them is walking away, and the tall man's going on down the street. Collins, I'm afraid. I think I'll call the police.
Claire, wait a minute. Sometimes people get mixed up in things that ain't any of their business.
Oh, what, for instance?
I mean, maybe they're cops, Claire.
Well, if they're cops, won't the cops know it?
Well, maybe they ain't cops. Maybe they're a gang, like you said. Look, honey, forget it, will you?
It's the first time in 10 years you've called me honey.
Well, look, forget it, will you?
Well, can I call the police if I don't tell them who I am?
They'll trace it.
How?
I don't know how.
Well, I'm going to call them, Collins. After all, somebody might get hurt. If I was down there, I'd want somebody to call them. Operator, I want to get information.
We'll be going to the movies, Claire. You know Clark Gable. You know you like him. You never miss Clark Gable.
Well, he's on tomorrow night, too. Information? I want the nearest police station. I'm on Lincoln Avenue, 2400 block. Besides, we go to the movies all the time. Movies, or you go bowling. Never stay home and talk.
Oh, start that again, Claire.
Would you ring them, please, operator? This is an emergency.
This is no emergency. They'll laugh at you. The cops get dozens of calls like this.
Police station? This is an unnamed party that lives on Lincoln Avenue. There are 20 or 30 men on the street outside my window. Tough-looking men. I'm afraid somebody's going to get hurt.
Claire, there aren't 30 men out there.
Well, officer, you can certainly come to look for yourself if you want to. Or my husband's right here. He'll tell you. here, Collins. They want to speak to you.
Huh?
Come on, Collins, hurry.
Oh. Hello? Yes, yes. Well, you see, my wife was looking out of the window at the traffic, as she always does, and, well, she noticed those strange men, two of them in the parked car, and others standing in the doorways around, you see. Huh? Oh, 2400 Lincoln Avenue, that's right. Now, I think that...
What did the police say, Collins?
He said thanks, and he hung up.
Well, didn't you tell him it's an emergency?
You heard what I told him? Well, they'll look into it, I think.
Well, they'd better. Collins?
Yeah, honey?
Lock the door.
Oh, Claire. You think we should?
Lock it.
All right. Claire, what are you doing?
Well, I'm looking for that... Oh, here it is.
Oh, Claire, put the pistol down. You'll shoot
Well,
somebody.
it doesn't have any bullets.
What are you doing with it, then?
Well, I feel better with it.
It's only a 22.
Oh, it comforts me, Collins, that's all. When you're out bowling at night, I always sit here by the window with the door locked, look at the nice young people go by with a pistol in my hand. I get afraid. It's company.
You never told me you'd get afraid.
Didn't I? Bring your chair up to the window so we can both see.
Oh, this is crazy, Claire.
I know, but isn't it strange? Right in front of our window, just like in the movies.
Did the men seem nervous?
Some of them. But they're okay. They were joking.
What's funny?
The movie.
What movie?
At the show there, the theater. Clark Gable and William Powell. It's the show Johnny's looking at.
Oh. What's funny?
It's a crime picture. It's one of those crime does not pay pictures. He sees crime does not pay, then he comes out and we get him.
I see.
When'll Johnny be out?
Well, the film's over at 10:30. I expect it'll all be over before 10:35.
Look, kid, for over an hour I heard you talking. Ann's nothing to me. I don't know her. Change the subject.
Ann's a good girl.
Okay.
She just doesn't want me to get mixed up in crime, stuff like that. If you shoot a guy like Johnny, you mark yourself.
Maybe.
Baby-faced, pretty boy, guys like that. You mark yourself.
So you marked them. It's a dog-eat-dog existence. Did you think it wasn't?
Say.
What?
Cops. Don't look around.
What they doing?
Talking to the boss. Just walked up to his car.
What they want?
How do I know?
How did they find out?
Who can tell things like that? They could really mess it up. Johnny see blue uniforms, 3 of them out
He'd
there.
take off like a bullet.
Faster. Give him one and he's gone. He's magic, that guy.
Are they still talking to the boss?
Yeah.
What'd he tell him?
Oh, he's a talker. You tell him his kid's sister's inside and he's waiting to drive her home, anything.
Gee, I want a beer. Do you?
No drinking, Joe.
I'm thirsty.
Cops are moving away now.
Coming in here?
Walking up the street. Don't look. Why don't you be eating your food?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Gee, it's cold, this food.
They didn't come in. They're going on up the street. One of them's coming back, Joe.
Huh?
He's coming in.
You want me to talk?
Yeah. He's coming over here.
Excuse me.
Huh? Oh, hello, officer.
We got a report. We're investigating is all. I noticed your dinner looks cold.
I wasn't hungry.
You mind showing me some identification?
I don't have any on me.
You want to come to headquarters?
On what charge? Eating dinner? Eating a cold dinner?
Look, we got a report that some crooks are around.
What do you mean by that?
You see the other 2 cops outside the window? You want me to call them in?
All right. Here you are. But don't touch it, just look. Chicago, Indiana Police. Special assignment.
This yours?
Of course it is.
What's your height?
5'10".
Eyes?
Blue.
Color of hair?
Brown.
Scars?
Bullet wound left arm.
Let me see.
Sure. There you are.
What are you doing here?
Special assignment mean anything to you?
Big job?
You know the rules, buddy. Move on.
I'm just interested. Who's your buddy?
Special agent, FBI.
I see. Sorry. Gotta call you.